Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Cecil. You know I've been coming to you day and night talking to you about my civil rights being violated. And as I said in the past, these are the folks that violate my civil rights. They are black and white folks who, in positions of authority, some are elected, some are appointed, but nevertheless, these are people that violate my civil rights. And I'm going to be playing some audio tapes of some of the hearings I had with Albert Murphy, Gerald Weiner, and Jody Paul. And you will hear them on tape confirm the fact that I was at work, even though they give the impression that I wasn't by injustly convincing Dr. Evans to fire me, knowing that Dr. Evans signed the paper indicating that she had gave me permission to come and work. She likewise confirmed that by telling it to Etha, who were my supervisor at the time. I will show you that in a moment or so. But in the meanwhile, what I will do is play a tape of some of the things that were said by Dr. Evans as well as by myself and Jody Paul and Gerald Weiner and Mike Cohad. Now, some of them will be slightly diluted because it's on a portable tape recorder, but some of it's on the main recorder, so you'll get bits and pieces of it in different ways where you can hear it clearly. But you will basically hear from all of the above that I was at work and they were fully aware of that. And what troubles me is that these commissioners that were involved in this knew that, they confirmed that, and said it in a hearing with them, and they sat and allowed this to go on nevertheless, and I said because they committed fraud. And that is the reason why I will be referring this stuff to the president and his folks, okay, in terms of looking into this, because right now, in Connecticut, I can't get no one to really respond to this. I've sent it to the governor, I've sent it to senators, I've sent it to state reps, to the mayors, and no one seems to want to respond. But I'm going to pursue this matter. So here's the tape of Dr. Evans and myself showing up at work, even though they gave the impression that I wasn't at work. This there, no picture of me disappeared. There you go. I will also be displaying the posters too, Francisco. Can you close up on that picture? A little closer? Paul. He was the one who led the firing. That's the check stamp. There's a time stamp. Showing that I came to work on that date. Here's Dr. Evans' termination letter, indicating that I have not returned to work. Shame on her, knowing that she gave the okay for Ethan to approve this. Here's proof I was going for a colon exam, I told him. Here's Dr. Albert Walters' letter. He referred me to Dr. Wayne, the clinical psychiatrist. Three doctors note that they denied they cross-stitched the paper. I will illustrate that next week pertaining to Mr. Murphy's lying and him perpetrating the fraud. He was the chairman of the termination phase of the program. Albert Murphy, Joe Wayner is the medical part, which I will show him separately. Now, this is the chairman of the labor board, Gerald Wayner. Mr. What? Here's the evidence of Dr. Evans O'Kane and her secretary, my supervisor, confirming the fact that I would go for a colon exam on the 17th, after confirming the fact that I was there at work on the 16th. I'm going to put you on now, Jody Paul, and I'm on a more clearer tape. See how that sounds. This is Jody Paul from Labor Relations. She's the one who led to my termination. And I gave Dr. Evans the impression to go forward with it, even though she had approved it. People Even took away my shirt work. Now, did you hear that? That's the chairman of the labor board saying to me that what Mr. Murphy did and what he said, when in essence he know good and well that wasn't what Mr. Murphy said, and that's why I'm going to send you in a copy of next week a profile exactly what Mr. Murphy said in writing. And that's why I said to you again, and I'm saying to the governor, please have someone review this here, because there's no way in the world that these folks should be put in positions of authority where they can make the matter of life and death decisions pertaining to people's livelihood, especially when someone who's been dedicated to the city, as I have been for the last 60 years, and to have to work for the city for 27 and a half years and to be persecuted and to be being treated like a modern-day slave, being lynched with a pen, and people that look like you and me is a shame and a disgrace. So I'm pleading with the governor and the powers to be, please don't force me to have to do something I don't want to do. Give me the power and the respect that you give yourself or that you would want to give to your neighbor. I deserve my justice. I've been paying my taxes. I paid my dues. I'm not asking for no favors. I'm saying call it the way you see it. Call it the way I'm sending it to you. Because, Governor, I'm sending you a copy of this video, and I hope to God that you will send someone that will give enough common sense, enough respect to say, why not look at this brother's claim? And if he's right, why not reprove it? This is Black History Month. Show history makers that you mean what you say, that you're not just profiling and giving the impression that you give a damn about people of color. Show it by responding to the issues that I'm bringing forward to you today. I'm giving it to you all in black and white as best as I can. And you say to myself, why do I got to get ready to do what I've got to get ready to do? And I'm saying I shouldn't have to do what I'm getting ready to want to do, because I don't want to do it. But sometimes you have to do what you got to do. Like Dr. King said a long time ago, some of us might have to go to jail sometime. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us might have to lose our lives sometimes when it comes to trying to get justice. And I'm saying it's a shame in America in 2025. I, Cecil Young, came to you here live and in color at Soundview Media from Stratford, Connecticut, pleading with you, pleading with people of color, people with conscience and righteousness to come forward to help me get the justice I've been denied. I paid a heavy price. I'm walking around with a back brace on my back. I can't even cook 5 to 10 minutes, stand up long enough to even give myself a decent meal. Why? So I'm calling on the NAACP. I'm calling on anybody with any kind of power, any kind of respect, any kind of right from wrong to want to look into my case to see if whether or not what I'm saying, I got something to back up. And if I can't back it up, send me away. Send me away, but do not discard what I'm saying. Do not disregard where I'm coming from. I'm saying to those of them that plan on demonstrating down the road, I know that you're going to be dealing with a president that's not going to take that nonsense outright, blatantly going all over the place without coming in on you. So you're going to need people help like me. And I'm saying to those of y'all who are out there in the struggle, who know what it's like to help somebody and want to help righteousness, come on and help me, Cecil Young, while you can. Don't wait until tomorrow comes, because tomorrow may be too late. God said, I gave you the power of night and day to work it the way I want you to work it. And if you don't use it, I say shame on you for not using what I've given you. You got the power night and day in your hand to turn right from wrong. And I say to those of you who are listening to me, don't just look at me and laugh and smile and say that brother don't know what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I'm living what I'm talking about. And I'm pleading with America. Listen to my cry. I'm crying out to you. Help me, help you, help myself before it's too late. It don't have to be too late. We're in a position to right wrong. Back in the days, lynching was legal. Not too long ago, it became illegal. After all the years, the people that have been lynched over the years, right is wrong and wrong is right. And I say to black America, I say to white America, I say to Cuban America, I say everybody in America, right or wrong, please help me look into this justice and expose it before I do. Because if I expose it, it may not be in the way that I should, because I couldn't do it the way I wanted to, because my time is running out. My time is running out. And I'm saying, don't let me run out of what I got the right to receive. You got the power to call on the governor. You got the power to call on your senator. I'm Senator Gasson. I'm calling on Joe Ganim. I'm calling on the city council who said, give me a second chance. I'm saying to the city council, you said, give me a second chance. Well, give me, Cecil Young, a second chance. For 60-something years, I've been out there doing what I have to do for all people of all color. I saved over 4 people's lives who were gunned down in the city over my years of growing up in P.T. Barnum in the city. And I'm saying to you, one of them was Tony Simmons, an officer on Stratford Avenue. I said that I saved his life when he was shot down. I took him in the backseat of my car and brought him to the hospital. Never got an acknowledgement, not to this day. But what I did, I had to convince Ernest Newton one day when I was dealing with the police on a matter to raise the issue that I deserved an award. And he gave me in Harvard. He brought me to Harvard and got me an award. But nobody was there to highlight what I did. How dare that happen to someone who went out of the way when the officer was shot on the ground laying, pleading for somebody to please help me. And I was the only one that ran and helped him pull him out of that ground and pick his gun up and head up and drag him into the backseat of my car. Not to this day. Why? Because of the color of my skin or because of the content of my character. I see if you can find a character better than mine, bring it before me, because I've been speaking truth to power, not because I had to, because I want to. And I say I thank God for the power that He's given me, the opportunity He's given me to show those of them who have no doubts about where they come from, where they're going. Follow my path, and you will see that you will be blessed accordingly as I have been. I've been blessed in height of my persecution. But the people who lost their life for me and with me should not be carried away in vain and not be forgotten like they were never here and that they never existed. I'm saying to you, now is the time to light the candle for righteousness. Now is the time to show that the NAACP is going to practice what they used to preach and not what they teach. You know, I heard about the superintendents being 3 or 4 of them in the last year or so. Well, we had that many NAACP members being transferred in the last 3 or 4 years ago. 1 died and 3 more have came since then, and now we have 1 more young sister trying to take up the slack. But she's going to need some help from people that know what it's like to be in the eye of the storm, that know what it's like
to fight from the bottom up and look at behind you and say, where they at? Where they at? I know they know right from wrong. I know they know right from wrong. Where they at? Why God won't help me, help you, and help them, help themselves. That's all I want you to do. I thank you for listening for part 2, but part 3 is on the way soon. Tune in, for the best is still yet to come. You heard from your brother Cecil Young, coming to you live and in color from Soundview Media in Stratford, Connecticut. Thank you for listening.